Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Emo Tempest, and I just wanted to say thank you all. I wanted to invite you guys over to watch this video. Today I'm doing a little something new, and it's mostly because I want to thank all of my subscribers and I wanted to welcome all my new subscribers. We've been getting a nice influx of new players coming in to subscribe to my stuff, and I'm really grateful for that as always. So something I wanted to do is, I mentioned this a long time ago at the start of the year, and it took me a little while. I had some ups and downs, and I don't know how else to say it, but like a little reservations about doing it. Some people beat me to it, honestly, and so I kind of like put it off, and then I started waiting for Opus 11 to see if any new cards came out for this, and so that nothing helped there, and then I kind of put it off. And then this whole thing happened. So, yeah, this is my first community challenge. It's not anything super spectacular, but I am calling for your help, actually. So I have a very firm belief that Earth, Water 11, or Water, Earth 11, however you guys want to look at it, has a lot of potential to be very both competitive and, strong and like kind of, annoying something to deal with. And so I wanted to build a deck around some of these cards and see how they did against the meta and stuff like that. Obviously now with this Opus 11 meta, we don't really know what's going on because, there's not a lot of tournaments and stuff. And we see everything right now. We're seeing fire, monsters, or at least I'm hearing about seeing all these things. Fire, monsters, and then like Category 6 has like multiple variants and stuff like that. So this is going to be, and I kind of thought about this a little more when I brought this up. So this is going to be a little more open-ended as to what I had for like the rules and sort of not restrictions, and kind of the idea about what we have behind what we want to build, right? And so going into that, I want to say that again, thank everyone for subscribing and welcome to all my new followers. This is going to go on from today the 4th, to the 22nd. Well, today, the day I recorded this, and the day I shot this, and the day it came out, the 4th, to May 22nd, which is the day I will close it. The video will stay up, but I want to see like deck lists in the comments. You guys can tweet me or whatever you want. I'll leave links to that in the description as well. But yeah, just put your best deck together. Try to test it out if you can. I don't know if you guys play somehow online via Octagon, Untap, or even what's that one for? I don't know, but it's on Steam. You can play there's a lot of different ways, or if you guys are just Skyping or Zooming or whatever, and you're testing this and you have some kind of proof, it just has to do good against, let's just say, Rampier. Stuff like Rampier, like if it can go to toe-to-toe with something like that, if it's a 50-50, then it's strong enough. But I also want to see some creative combos and creative like ideas, maybe ways of drawing and searching and stuff like that, or I don't know. So I'm going to go into some of the cards I've outlined that I think might show that I feel like have a lot of potential. And so with that, we'll start. Now, one of the main things, again, the main focus is 11, right? And so we have Ajido Mahurido, like really helps with the summons and stuff. Like you'll be able to cast bigger summons. Earth and Water have both decent amount of summons that you can recur, and some that you can benefit from casting for free. Star Civil, obviously a big searcher now for all the 11 stuff, but this will help you play in, lets you play in some of the bigger characters. I'll show off in a second. And Puge, he searched for a job Prince. There's both forwards and backups that are Princes now, and so it kind of these are just kind of little ideas to kind of help you get rolling, something that like helps speed up the deck. And again, this is some of the cards that I think that benefit this the most. Next is going to be some of the forwards. We have the Prishes. They are pretty expensive. These are all expensive cost cards, but they are able to do a lot of plays. Now, the only other restriction to this kind of deck is that I don't want to see Rampier itself in here. I know it is 11, but we want to, like, I guess it's almost silly not to put Rampier in there, right? Because you can just break him and do it. But I kind of want to push the creativity away from that card, because that card is just autopilot sometimes. And I know I'll probably get some backlash for saying that, but it's true. And so, well, at least that's my opinion. It's right. It's not true. It's just my opinion. But yeah, so the Prishes are a good like fundamental you guys can focus on. The Opus 10 Gilgamesh is a very strong card as well. I've seen this card abused in many ways, and I just want to see if you guys can come up with something else. This Shantotto is one of the many Shantottos we'll talk about, but there has to be something else we can do for this card, or something to bring these cards out. And so yeah, I just wanted to show them off. And then there's the rest of the Shantottos, right? Like the first one was the first of many that we have, but all these Shantottos do great things, right? Like you can clear board. The 6 Shantotto is probably the one I'm excited about the most in this combination, because it just helps you remove from play as you're going. And I feel like some people might even suggest that these cards have been like power crept or whatever out. And so, but I still disagree. I think they have a lot of potential. And so this 3-drop Shantotto as well has some good power. I know the deck, it gets a little more interesting when you're building around it, but all of these cards are something that 11 has that are very strong. And to help you with all this stuff, we have cards like Susuriha and Zidane, and there's different drawing engines that you guys can do here. Like I said, there's a lot you can do here. I wanted to show these off. I'm going to show you guys a quick deck that I'm halfway through for this one that we'll try out. Okay, so here is the 11 community, Water Earth community challenge build I'm working on. It's incomplete, obviously, but this is kind of what I wanted to get you guys an idea with. So we have, like I said, Susuhisa. I like this card a lot. I don't know if you guys have played this or if you saw my other, the Fire FFTCG online video I made, the part 1. You should kind of like use this card. It's important to remember it, but drawing 2 cards for 1 CP is pretty good. Zidane's another card. Gabranth, definitely strong searchers. Cecil, and it's kind of going to revolve around these 2 guys. It's turned into 11. Now the whole deck doesn't have to be 11, right? Obviously, but it does have to like revolve around like an 11 engine, or like kind of the strengths have to revolve around these guys. So I know this is kind of like a oxymoron, so I'm just kind of workshopping it. But Cecil, Shantotto, and Gilgamesh are like the big hitters. I even threw Ardens in there, stuff like that. The summons obviously just Titan, Hecatons, and Ku. Very, very good stuff. Make Shantotto and Cecil fight and stuff. And just backups are like Artemisian, Larsa, White Mage, just to get back summons. And then I have like the ones I mentioned, Star Sibyl, Ahujito, and I even added a Pururu. So, I kind of wanted to do this 11 idea in Water, Ice, Earth, because I see like there's a lot of Ice, Earth synergy as well. But I just like Gilgamesh that much more. Yeah, I don't know. This might be silly, and it might be just something that I'm overthinking, and that's there. It might not actually be there, but it would be cool if you guys could help me out and see what you guys can put up with. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. This isn't serious. We're not prepping for major tournaments or anything right now, but it would be fun if we would work together on something. So I'm going to talk about it. You guys can hit me up anytime you want on this video to go into it a little more detail or show me lists and stuff. I don't think there will be a major prize, but I would like to feature the deck and probably the player who puts out the best thing, or my favorite thing, or something that I feel like goes really well, or something I see that I don't see, someone that shows me what I'm looking for, right? Like, and I know that's very subjective, but it should be cool. So it might be a chance for you guys to get your voice out. Like if you let me bring you on and showcase your deck, and just if not, it's just cool. Mad props to you if you don't want to come on, but I'll probably still play the deck on one of my FFTCG online episodes. Yeah, that's about it. So guys, let me know what you think. I do want to see. I really hope you guys will at least give it a try. Send me some deck lists. This is a community challenge. It's just for fun. Let's do something together. And again, thank you all to all my subs, and welcome to everyone else who just followed recently. I really appreciate you guys. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what you think, and I will see you later.